Hello, everybody, and welcome to Richmond International Speedway in beautiful Richmond, Virginia. The West Coast swing comes to an end, and we head all the way back to the East Coast for some short track action here with this 42 car starting grid. Let's get through your starting lineup. On pole today is Alex Davidson, a short track ace. And to his outside, your points leader, Purab Srivastava. He starts on his outside. Jonathan Marks and Willie Costa start in row 2. Row 3 is Wandre Wilson and Skippy Orson. Row 4 is Patrick Kamich trying to defend his win. And Aaron Pulaski, who is making his first start of the season. In row 5 is Asher Eveland and Jackson Main, not Jason Main. Jason Main did not qualify. Caleb Lane and Sierra Reno in row 6. Row 7 is Luke Evans and Brock Moore. Row 8 is Kellen Short and Montana Sherman. Row 9 is Dan Sedgwick and Tegan Fox. Row 10 is Kurt Perkins and Angel Gutierrez, last week's winner at Auto Club. Or California, I don't know. Row 11 is Michael Parsons and Kyler Sistry. Row 12 is Jeff Jordan, and second in points by only 3 points is Ryan Scarrett there in the 54, trying to get his points lead back today. Anton Alvarez and Fleet Cruz in row 13. Row 14 is Riley Smith and Mark Guerrero. Row 15 is Mark Evans, another short track ace. He's won here before. And Carlson Bevels, I almost forgot his name. Row 16 is Nelson Reeves and Manuel Sanchez. Row 17 is Ezekiel Garcia Ball and S.G. Craig. He's trying to keep his top 10 streak going. Row 18 is Peter Lane and David Stevenson. Row 19 is Ronnie Martin and Limerick Conwell. Row 20 is Rick Parsons and Aline McNidig. And on the final row is Caleb Rose and Jackson Brown. And that completes your 42 car starting grid. Let's waste no further time and get this race rolling.
Drivers, start your engines.
And the engines fire up here as the cars are now rolling at this diamond-shaped short track. It's produced some great racing in the past, some great action of 3 wide and 2 wide, and edge of your seat action as we're getting set, ready to green. Davidson, Srivastava, they lead the field to green, and we're underway at Richmond. Side by side between the top 2 as they enter turn 1, but Davidson will have the advantage here coming down the backstretch, but Srivastava trying to beat him out, using that high side to his advantage, and he might take the lead here. He'll lead lap number 1. Davidson still to his inside. He hasn't quite cleared yet, and now he will into turn 1. Purab Srivastava trying to extend his points lead, especially where Scared is starting today. Wilson looking to get 3rd place here already against Marks, as that outside line is starting to fall back a little bit, even though Srivastava made it seemingly work. Srivastava made it work somehow, but the outside line is not the line you really want to be to start this race, but he somehow made it work, as Wilson looks like she'll get clear of Marks here. Marks does have a bit of room, and it looks like he'll keep 4th place for now, as Kamich is being hounded by his teammate Skippy Larson here. Both short track aces and both looking for wins, as Wilson already going for 2nd place. Wandre Wilson looks like she's got a quick car today. Side by side here with Davidson, who had a pretty solid finish last week. And he's looking for another win at a short track as Larson moves down to the inside of Kamich. Side by side here between the Toyota teammates. And it looks like Kamich might be able to hang on, and as I say that, Larson has the advantage. And it looks like he'll be able to clear off at turn 4. As Costa also trying to get around Kamich as well. Looks like Marks is now fighting with Wilson. At least I thought he was. Looked like he was trying to use the outside line to his advantage, but That did not work. He'll stay right behind the 40. Still peeking, still trying to make a move. As Stravostova continues to lead, he has so far led them all through 7 laps. Aaron Pawlowski having a solid start to the race, despite starting on the outside line. Making a couple moves as Cam Yates is starting to fall back a little bit. So is Caleb Lane as he's trying to hang on to a top 10 position. Dan Sedgwick and Michael Parsons starting to make their way through the field. So is Geoff Jordan, Sierra Reno as well, and Riley Smith. And also Mark Evans as well, trying to break a long winless streak that dates back to this racetrack 2 years ago at Richmond. Maybe he can break it here. We'll see if he can. But it's pretty calm here out front. Everybody's gotten single file except for Larson. He's already making another move. Davidson still falls back. Side by side here, 22-10. And it looks like he'll be able to clear here out of turn 4. As it looks like Wilson is starting to catch up a bit with Stravostova here. Wilson, strong start to the race. Started passing everybody, it seemed like, but kind of stalled out there. But now she's closing in on the back bumper of the 36 here. Looking to make a move here soon. Applying pressure. Peaks down low. Doesn't have the run. Still peaking a bit. But just doesn't have the momentum on her side right now as Davidson fights back against Larson here, trying to get his 4th place back. As we pay attention to the battle for the lead here. Maybe trying to use the bump and run a little bit. Now she's got a run here. She moves down to the inside. Wilson's trying to go for the lead. The Daytona 500 champion this season is looking for another win for Williams. And she gets clear on the back stretch. Or at least I thought she was gonna. But it looks like she'll get clear here out of turn 4. And our first lead change of the day goes to Flandre Wilson. Crosses the start-finish line to lead the lap. And Stravostova slots right behind the 40 for now. And is trying to stay close here. That's allowed Marks to pull up just a little bit. As we got some shuffling in the field here. Lane's jumped up a couple spots. So has Parsons. Geoff Jordan trying to get more into the top 10 as Pawlowski's starting to fall back a little bit. Reno's trying to get into the top 10. Costa looks like he got past here. Skippy has caught up with Jonathan Marks here as he's trying to get that 3rd place away from the old man. He's retiring after this season, making his last appearance here at Richmond, of course. And has got room on the inside, maybe put a bit of a bumper between him and Marks there a little bit. And it looks like he'll clear into turn 3. And Marks will slot into 4th place. Nice battle behind Parsons, Jordan, and Costa as he continues to fall back. Now Jordan 3 wide for a bit there. For a slight moment, they were 3 wide as Jordan was being a bit aggressive. I'm not sure if that's going to work out, but he still has room under Parsons here. Reno now joins in on the fun. They're battling hard here for about 7th place. As Parsons just barely beats him out. Jordan still on the inside of the 3 here, but it looks like Parsons will be able to clear. And now Jordan is being hounded by Reno here. And Reno's got a bit of a run on the inside. She's trying to move down to the inside, look for some room. At least it looks like she'll be able to beat out Costa here. Now she does have room. She's trying to make a move here on Geoff Jordan here. And she will get clear of the 66 out of turn 4. Into 8th place goes Reno. Parsons trying to make a move on Caleb Lane here. Meanwhile, that is for 6th place. As the number 3 machine. Trying to pick up some more spots here. Reno's going to take advantage of that as well. Caleb Lane being caught off guard by the move by Parsons here. And now Parsons trying to get into the top 5 here. Trying to make a move here on Davidson. And looks like Parsons has got a fast car today. He's quickly making his way through the field. Reno falling right behind. So is Geoff Jordan as Davidson slides up way high. Lost a bit of traction there for Davidson. That's not what you would expect from a short track pro like him. As Pulaski's trying to get back into the top 10 here, battling Costa here. Two underdogs kind of battling for position here, and it looks like Costa will defend his position as Davidson has fallen all the way back to 8th place, it seems like. Srivastava closing in again on Wilson here, as we're over 20 laps in here now. Wilson starting to dominate here. Bit of an update on where Scarrett is. Oh, he's fallen back. Back to 39th goes number 54. Back to 40th, it seems like, as Montana Sherman's trying to get around him. Not a great start for Scarrett here. He gained so many points at California last week. It was a 3-point deficit between him and Srivastava, and now it seems like the deficit is going to grow some more if he continues to struggle like he is right now. As Wilson continues to lead here, Parsons starting to close in on the top 4 here. Just a bit, eyeing Jonathan Marks here. As Marks is still close to Larson, hasn't quite made a move on him yet. As once again, the top 10 has kind of settled down a bit. Meanwhile, Seji trying to get into the top 10. Kamits has made his way up to 12th place behind. Brock Moore also making moves as well as Pulaski continues to drop back. Here comes ST Craig as well, trying to keep the top 10 streak going. What is Evans doing? 3 wide. Peter Lane, Nelson Reeves and him going 3 wide here, and that looks like it's going to work. What a move there by Mark Evans. It's going to work out for him. It's going to work out for everyone as he moves Reeves out of the way. Mark Evans is being aggressive today. A little bit of a boot scooting boogie here at Richmond, as he's trying to make the pass on Reeves here, the 32. Now he finally gets clear, and now has a chance to get around Pulaski. He's going to try the outside line here, and I think that just screwed him over. So a bit of a hard-fought driving there by Mark Evans, trying to end the winless streak. He is currently in the top 15 as Seji tries to get around Costa again. Costa is holding on though, using that backstretch to his advantage, as Parsons has gone around Jonathan Marks there for 4th place. He moves up another position. Srivastava still trying to keep Wilson in check, keeping it close. Parsons currently has the fastest lap, so that explains why he's just carving through the field right now. Srivastava wants to get his lead back here. He's peaking. He's waiting to make a move, but Wilson kind of blocked him there. I thought they almost clipped the apron right there. That's how aggressive they are right now. I think Srivastava is slightly better here in turns 3 and 4, as you can see. It closes in. I didn't close that much like last time, but meanwhile, Parsons going for 3rd. That 3 is fast. He's quickly catching up to these top 2 here. Michael Parsons already has a win this season at Texas. He's looking for another one, of course. You know he's always looking for that win. So far, over 30 laps, caution-free right now. Kind of shocking here for Richmond, as we're coming up on 100 laps to go here soon. Srivastava still applying pressure to Wilson here. Still peaking, still waiting to make a move here. Just hasn't quite gotten the momentum. Now he does. He's got momentum. He's got room. Srivastava's trying to get his lead back. Will he be able to do it? Yes, he will. As Wilson slides up. But she has the advantage on the backstretch. Maybe she can hang on here. Parsons is going to close in if these two continue to battle. It looks like Srivastava will clear out of turn 4. He'll lead the lap. And Srivastava is back out front once again. He's got a strong car here today. And Scarrett, he's gained some positions, but he's still going to lose a ton of points with how Srivastava is driving right now. But we still got a long way to go till the end, so we'll see what happens between those two right now. Wilson seems like she's going to try to fight back as she slides up. Lost a bit of grip there. That's not what she wanted at all. Trying to keep the deficit close between her and Stravosova right now. Parsons is still closing in ever so slightly on these top two drivers. And Wilson slides up again. It looks like she's lost a ton of grip there in turn 2. As now Parsons will take advantage of that. Parsons trying to get second. And now it's a Parsons Motorsports 1-2 out front. Stravosova continuing to lead here. Looks like Reno is possibly eyeing Geoff Jordan here. Seji finally has gone around Costa here for the top 10 for 10th place. Looking for a strong run. He's had some lackluster runs as of recently. Looking to kind of end a streak he has going on right now. Teammates battling it out. Riley Smith versus Patrick Cummings here. Reeves trying to pass Brock Moore here for 12th. SG Craig going with him, trying to continue his top 10 streak. Does he think about making a move on Reeves here? He's got room. That's a smart move right there. SG Craig side by side here with Reeves. But it looks like Reeves will hang on to his 12th place. He at least can get 13th here. Costa looking to get back 10th place here, and it looks like he's going to make that move stick. Unless Dan Sedgwick can hang on. Now Craig tries again to get 12th place, and it looks like that move will be successful. Larson falling like a rock here. Wasn't he 4th place? And Parsons looks like he fell back a bit too, but looks like Marks has gotten around Larson, and he's fallen like a rock. Everybody's taking advantage of him there. 100 laps to go now as Craig slides up a little bit. Moore had room on the inside there. I thought he was going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone there, but it looks like Craig will hang on to his 12th place right now. Moore's got a run here, though, into turn 1, but it looks like Craig will outbrake him as he slides up a bit. That might give the advantage to Moore here down the backstretch. And it looks like that'll work. Reeves is going with him, too. He could lose 2 positions with that move there. As now he's trying to defend his 13th now from Reeves. But it looks like that defense will fail. As they head down the backstretch side by side, inch by inch between these two here. And it looks like it's inch by inch between the top 2 right now. Geoff Jordan making some moves here. Parsons has taken over the lead, so we have a new leader here as we were paying attention to the battle for 12th. My fault. But the fastest car right now is now the leader. As Jordan now in 4th place, as I just mentioned, looks like he's starting to have a fast car now. Maybe he has a long-run car. Stravosova and Wilson are still close to Parsons here. He's not quite pulling away. They're making it close. They're trying to apply pressure to him, especially Stravosova, as Wilson's starting to fall back a bit. Mark's trying to get 4th place over Jordan here. And Jordan will relinquish that 4th place. Oh, but he's trying to get in front of Reno here, and he will do that. Any threat of lap traffic here? No, not quite. Oh, Scarrett's still struggling. Back in 40th right now. His chances of maybe keeping 2nd points is in trouble, as it looks like Peter Lane's got an issue. Parsons' his teammate. But it looks like he'll stay on the racetrack for now. It's not a big mechanical issue. As Parsons is starting to pull away from Stravosova here a little bit. Jordan looks like he's trying to mount a counterattack here, trying to get his 4th place back on Marks here. Peeks down to the inside, didn't have a run at all. But he's applying pressure to the 19 here. Applying a ton of pressure. Oh, but he slides up too much. Maybe a bit too much pressure. As Marks will stay in 4th place now. Reno still close to these two. As he slides up. Or excuse me, she. And these tires are starting to wear out now as everybody's slipping and sliding all over the place. You gotta wonder, when are they gonna pit? I would say they're gonna pit in about 20 laps or so. Or what if a caution comes out? What would the strategy be now? I guess we'll wait and see. Jordan's still trying to mount pressure against Marks here. But he's starting to fall back. Now Reno could take advantage. Chimo's down to the inside. Sierra Reno trying to pick up 6th place. Or excuse me, 5th place. Trying to get into the top 5. Side by side between them. Down the backstretch. And Reno will be able to clear the 66. And into the top 5 goes Sierra Reno. Dan Sedgwick now trying to make moves to get deeper into the top 10. Davidson will drop back into 10th place. Looks like Rick Parsons is starting to make moves here. He was like 2nd fastest on the board. Yes, he was. And so far, he hasn't made much noise until now. He's into the top 15 after getting around Craig. He's still got a long way to go to get to the front. Stravostova still kind of close, but you can see that gap. Oh, it shrunk just a bit. It was a half a second lead for Parsons. Now it's shrunken down to less than a half a second as Stravostova starts to close in again. A win here with Scarrett's performance today would be massive for him. Scarrett has gained 1 spot now, but still needs a ton of positions to make up, or needs something to happen to Stravostova again, like what happened in California. Stravostova DNF'd, and that allowed Scarrett to gain a ton of points, even though he finished pretty mediocre. As Parsons leads another lap. Stravostova started closing in, and now he's starting to lose time again. This race is going by pretty quickly right now. See if there's any battles here. Larson trying to get the advantage on Jeff Jordan here. Makes a move to the inside of the 66. Trying to get 6th place. 666. And Larson will get clear of Jordan here. And into 6th place he goes. Stravostova, oh, that's not right. Slides up a bit. And he's going to probably lose some momentum against his teammate here. But he's still making it close here. Still close. Not close enough to make a move yet. Oh. Parsons starting to pull away again as Stravostova. Oh, he slides up. Both of them slid up a bit. I gotta imagine maybe both of them are pitting soon here. Scarrett's still struggling here. He lost another position and maybe will lose another to Caleb Rose here. Not sure if it's tires, the setup, or maybe Scarrett just doesn't like Richmond at all. But he's not having a great time right now, is he? Changing the top 10 right now. Nelson Reeves has a gun around Davidson as he continues to fall back. So is Costa as well, as he now slots into 11th place. And it seems like Davidson's struggles continue on the long run. Costa looking to get top 10th place here. He makes a move down to the inside on Reeves here. Side by side between him and Costa. Or, excuse me, Reeves. And it looks like Costa back into the top 10 he goes. Nice little move there. Looks like Jordan has gotten back around Larson to get his 6th place back. Caleb Lane closing in on these two as Larson thought he was going to put the bumper on the back of the 66 there. Starting to close in on lap traffic a little bit here is Parsons. So maybe lap traffic will play a factor in here soon as he continues to dominate here. We're close to halfway here, that being lap number 70. As Stravostova continuing to fall back here. Almost falling into the clutches of Andre Wilson here, who's just been chilling around in 3rd place pretty much. You can kind of see how slow they are. It seems like there's a caution out, but there is not. That's how worn out the tires are right now for everybody. As Wilson looks like she's trying to make a move here. Trying to make a move on Stravostova here soon. Has closed up on the 36. But didn't have any momentum and wasn't really close. And now she's close. She's trying to make a move here, and she will. Down to the inside goes Andre Wilson for 2nd. Stravostova looks like he might be able to hang on to this as it's a drag race down the backstretch here. Wilson diving it into the corner here, and it looks like she'll win the battle. Andre Wilson now moves up to 2nd place. And a little bit more farther behind to Parsons as he looks to lap David Stevenson here, 27 car. Rose and Alvarez and Garcia Ball in trouble as well of getting lapped here soon. No mechanical issues except for what happened with Peter Lane, but no severe mech issues yet as Reeves is trying to get back into the top 10 here. Battling Costa here for 10th place. But it looks like Costa will defend his position. And now we are officially past the halfway point in the race. Parsons continuing to dominate here. And so far, no cautions, no yellow flags as of yet. Maybe I jinxed it there, but so far we're clean. As Parsons continuing to track down the lap traffic here. And continuing to pull away from everybody else here pretty much. Stravostova is starting to lose a bit of ground here. Jonathan Marks and Reno have caught up. So maybe we could see a battle between them soon. As Parsons continuing to close on the 27 here. Not really much action going on right now. Everybody's calm and just driving around. Rick Parsons up to 12th place here. And now possibly looking for 11th here on Willie Costa. He's going to make a move here. To the inside goes Rick Parsons here on Costa. And the 2nd fastest car on the racetrack up to 11th place now. Very impressive run for Rick today. And Parsons has gotten around the lap car Stevenson. First car to be put a lap down today. Hasn't quite helped everybody behind try to catch up to Parsons here. As he's looking, to put more cars here lap down. Looking to get around Caleb Rose with new sponsorship from CSX, by the way. Picked that up when he qualified at Phoenix for the first time this season. And he'll put him a lap down. And now Wilson and everybody else behind will have to deal with this lap traffic. Reno failed to get around Marks here. Now possibly looking to the high side here for some room. There was none. And she'll stay right behind Marks for now. As Parsons now gets clear of Caleb Rose now, looking to get around Alvarez here. And also Ezekiel Garcia Ball possibly. And I think Ryan Scarrett knows he's in trouble here soon. Scarrett has been struggling all day and he's looking to not go a lap down here right now. As looks like Parsons will get around Alvarez and try to get around Garcia Ball as well. And almost 2.5 second lead right now. He is just dominating right now. Wilson hasn't even caught up to the lap traffic yet. That's how fast Parsons is right now, as he's peeking down low looking for some room here. He's got room underneath Garcia Ball now. And we'll put the 17 a lap down. And now Scarrett has got to make some moves here soon. He's in trouble. Parsons is going to be all over his back bumper here now. He's got to run. Oh, he's doing a good job of blocking here. As Parsons looked to the outside right there. Slowed him down a bit. It's going to allow Wilson to close up just a bit, but still got to deal with that lap traffic Flandre Wilson has to. And now it's, I think 60 laps to go, I think. And Parsons is kind of stalled out here thanks to Scarrett. The lead is to about 2 seconds here. Wilson still hasn't caught up to the lap traffic here yet. And that's going to be a bit of a pain to deal with here. Parsons tries again to get around Scarrett. Maybe trying the outside. Maybe trying to cross over here. But it's not going to work as he slides up a bit. Maybe those tires wearing out are playing a bit of a factor, and now he finally has room to get around Scarrett. That was unideal there for Parsons, and very much unideal for Scarrett right now. Shrivastava still sits in third, and he's going to gain a ton of points on Scarrett right now. Although that third place could change, as Rick Parsons has now entered the top 10. Again, second fastest car on the racetrack, looking to track down his son for the lead. As now Wilson is starting to deal with the lap traffic. The lead is under 2 seconds here, but she's got to deal with all this lap traffic here. As Parsons trying to get around Ronnie Martin here. Or, never mind, he's going to pit road. We got pit stops. And a lot of drivers are coming. Looks like Luke Evans was pitting there. Nelson Reeves is in. Looks like Reeves was the first one to come onto pit road. And yeah, most of the leaders are coming in. Looks like Jordan is staying out though. Hoping for maybe some pit road, or excuse me, some crash or something to happen. And it looks like he'll stay out for another lap here. It looks like we might have... Is there a yellow flag? Oh, yes there is! There's a caution! Oh boy, that changes everything! Yellow flags waving here at Richmond. What happened? Oh, that's your problem there. Cameats had a mechanical issue. The engine blows up. And he's trying to bring it to the apron here. And does a pretty good job of that. But then I think he suddenly veers back onto the racetrack here. For whatever reason. And, someone's going to plow into him here. It's Anton Alvarez who plows into the back of him, and poor Alvarez had nowhere to go. I'm not sure what Cameats was doing there, but because of that mech issue, we have a caution. Looks like Jordan is immediately going to head to pit road here. Take advantage of that. Looks like Evans is gonna... Oh, Parsons almost collided with Reeves there. And everybody who stayed out here is gonna head to pit road here. I think Reeves is a lap down here, so... Looks like Wilson is the last car on the lead lap right now. This is very interesting. I think she'll get the free pass. Now it's saying Stravostova is the last car on the lead lap, so I don't know what's going on right now. Jordan looks like he'll easily win the race off of pit road, as Lane pulls off second. Tight race here for third, but it looks like Rick Parsons will... maybe Dan Sedgwick. Looks like Sedgy won that race. So after all that, Parsons still has the lead right now, somehow. I'm not sure how. As the pace car lights are out, and we got 50 laps to go here. It's a long line of cars on the tail end of the lead lap here. Some wave around confusion as well, as I was trying to figure out who gets the lap back. Reeves, I think, gets the lap back, but this will be a very interesting restart here, to say the least. All these cars will surely get in the way here, as the green flag waves, and we're back underway. Great jump for Parsons here, as he immediately is attacking the lap traffic here. Oh, it looks like this is going to be a mess of a restart. Jordan trying to stay close here. And it looks like he will be... I don't think Jordan is as fast as Parsons. He's quickly getting through the lap traffic like it's nothing right now. 3 wide here. Oh, dear me. Fleet Cruz, Sierra Reno, and Riley Smith all going 3 wide behind. And Parsons is just using the fast lane right now. That inside line is working pretty well for him right now. Jordan still stuck in second, but he's got a lot of lap cars in front of him. Rick Parsons up to third, the second fastest car right now. Looking to get second here. As Parsons is in the middle of a ton of lap traffic here right now. As the laps continue to wind down, Rick Parsons, I have to specify now, up into second place now. As here comes Caleb Lane trying to get 4th place here over Peter Lane. Conwell is also up here. Bevels, Sherman, St. Craig as well. Dan Sedgwick, Brock Moore. Some of these names we haven't heard all day are up here in the small little tight-knit group. As Parsons continues to fly by lap traffic here right now. Cruz going a lap down. So is Kellen Short. And a bunch of other cars. Perkins as well. And he's got over a second lead over his father right now as he's looking to get around Kyra Sistry right now. And also Flandre Wilson here. It's unfortunate for her getting caught up in the whole lap traffic shenanigans here. I'm pretty sure with this caution, this has helped Scared a bit. You know, he was a lap down. Now he's 21st. Stravostova is right behind him, though. So a bit of a break there for Scared right now. Hasn't had the car all day, and now he has a chance of maybe actually gaining a couple points here on Stravostova. Looking to try to pass Ronnie Martin here, possibly. As Stravostova lurks behind. Now trying to make a move on Scared here. He does have the better car right now, I would say. As he'll get clear on the inside, Scared will fall back a position. And Is he going to mount any sort of counterattack right now? I'm not sure. No, he's not close enough. Stravosova has the better car. Looking to get around Ronnie Martin here. He's a car that I accidentally waved around because I thought he was a lap down. It turned out he wasn't. And I was going to try to put everybody back on the lead lap there. But Scarrett still right behind Stravosova as Martin's starting to pull away here, actually. So instead of Stravosova getting a huge ton of points on Scarrett, he'll only gain a little bit, which isn't probably what Scarrett wants, but it's a good compromise as, man, Parsons has gotten almost around everybody here, waiting on the back of Caleb Rose there. It's almost a 2-second lead for him. The only lap car in his way now is Kyler Sistray, who's currently in 26, so this makes it very interesting. We got under 40 to go here, by the way. Rick Parsons, meanwhile, still trying to make his way through the field. Sherman up to 3rd place. Sherman hasn't had a good car all day either, and now look at him. This caution has benefited him bigger than Scarrett has. As he's running 3rd place, trying to get some momentum for the Rookie of the Year going back his way. He struggled the past couple weeks compared to Angel Gutierrez. He's trying to win that Rookie of the Year, no doubt about it. That's Stravosova looking to pass Martin here. Ooh, there was almost some contact between Seji there and Manuel Sanchez, but it looks like they'll keep it under control. Martin using the outside line right there. Got around Tegan Fox there, I think he's trying to defend his position. Either that or Fox is really slow right now, I'm not sure. But Stravosova got held up a little bit. That might help Scarrett. Might help Scarrett here, close up on Stravosova, and maybe pass him. Oh, crash on the backstretch! Oh, no! Huge crash. Multiple cars taken out. Scarrett is involved. Looks like Jackson Main involved. Peter Lane, Aline McThydig, Manuel Sanchez, Davidson went flying. Aaron Pulaski, what happened? So it looks like here, Sherman is trying to make a move here on Davidson here, but he doesn't know that Caleb Lane is on the inside as well. And Lane does not back off, does not give him any room to clear him. And so he gets into Sherman, who gets into Davidson as well. Glanwell trying to opportunize this moment here. Makes it pretty much 4 wide, and it causes a massive accident. Gutierrez clipped there. I think Reno might have gotten damage in that. Jackson Main gets involved. Peter Lane, hard contact, and then look at Luke Evans plowing into the back of Davidson here. Dan Sedgwick, Scarrett gets some damage in that. Manuel Sanchez also getting involved a bit. So is Jackson Brown. But Davidson goes for a wild tumble here. Luke Evans just plows into him. And then Dan Sedgwick, as he takes a bit of a tumble there. Some big contact there between the two. And it's caused a huge crash there on the backstretch. Oh, Garcia Ball piles in at the end. Looks like Mark Guerrero also involved as well. There are going to be a lot more retirees now here, with a lot more damaged race cars. Looks like Aline McThydig also got involved. Yeah, he got clipped. I wonder how this is going to affect Scarrett, though, because he's got some damage there on the left front. We'll see if he can continue, but We just hope that Davidson is okay after that huge accident there. And so this is our second caution of the race. And we'll get the body count after we go for a short break here. Oh, what is this? Parsons has an issue. He has a tire going down and he hits the apron here. The leader, the dominant car today, Michael Parsons, just got screwed over right now. And he's going to bring his car to pit road. Oh, man. More drama to this race. And it looks like we're restarting here. There are currently 26 cars on the lead lap here. 32 still left in the race after the accident. Some of those lap cars are damaged. Jackson Maine and Ryan Scarrett. Rick Parsons looking to end a long winless streak for him. Last one at Martinsville in 1985. That's his only win. He's looking for number 2. Conwell has never won as well. As we're back underway here. The race is coming to an end, and Scarrett is not fast. Well, he is fast in the corners, it seems like. But anyways, Fox is around. And it looks like we're going to have another caution as the 88 spins. Shrivastava being a bit aggressive on the inside there. Trying to make up more positions to gain more points on Scarrett. And this ends up turning Tegan Fox around. Kind of in front of everybody here. But it somehow doesn't end up in a big wreck, I don't think. Just trying his best not to plow into Tegan Fox, but he does get some damage in that. But it's a simple spin by Fox, and she will continue. So we'll just try, and that's our third caution of the race. Getting close to 20 laps to go here at Richmond. It's been a wild one as of late, as it tends to at Richmond, actually. A lot of late race cautions, late race drama, and this has actually caused Rick Parsons to get the lead here as he continues to lead. Pace car pulls in here. Parsons, can he keep this lead here for 20 plus laps? We'll see. Green flag is back out, and we're back underway here. Craig moving down to the inside here. Interesting strategy. And to be fair, the lap cars, Stevenson and Rose, they're not slow at all. So they could play a factor here as Parsons is trying to get around Stevenson, but he can't. Conwell was trying to get around Rose, looking for some room on the inside, but it looks like it won't work. Craig has moved up to third place with that strategy, but Parsons has got room on the inside here. And again, it's Rick Parsons, by the way. Michael Parsons is trying to make his way through the field behind, as Rose is kind of holding up Craig here a bit. Conwell looks like he'll get a second place back. ST Craig looks like he's trying to make room on the bottom there. I thought he was almost going to make it 3 wide there, but it looked like he had no room. He had no run. As now Rick Parsons deals with the lap car of Stevenson. Conwell is trying to keep it close. We got under 20 laps to go here, folks. Oh, Parsons is getting held up here by Stevenson just a tad bit. And we got another caution. What happened? Oh. Lane is destroyed. And Parsons also got involved as well. So the day has gone bad to worse for Michael Parsons. Very unfortunate for him. I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like Parsons was sliding up and Brown was sliding down. and then eventually gets tagged by Fox there. And then Skippy Larson, just a bystander there, unfortunately gets involved. So does Lane. They pretty much had nowhere to go there, and unfortunately both of them get involved, and they both have severe damage. But poor Michael Parsons, this day has gone from bad to worse for him. And unfortunately, looks like he won't be able to come back from his mechanical issue, his tire failure. Possibly setting up for the final restart of the race here, as Rick Parsons continues to lead. Now we're lap traffic here. Everybody's gotten back on the lead lap or has died. As the laps continue to wind down here, we're getting close to 10 laps to go. And both of those cars, Lane and Skippy Larson, who were involved in the accident, have both retired. Pace car pulls in here. Can Rick Parsons hang on to the lead for a couple more laps? We'll see. Or will a caution come out? Green flag is out. He got a great restart here over Conwell. Conwell did not get a great restart at all, as here comes Vebles for second place. Carlson Vebles also looking for his first win. Now Conwell going with the crossover. Leroy Conwell trying to hang on to second place. They're continuing to battle behind, and Parsons is going to start pulling away here if they continue to do that. 3 wide behind. Asher Evelyn getting a bit aggressive, but lost a little bit of momentum. It's 3 wide no longer. Conwell now moves up to second place. Now Brock Morris going for third place, as Conwell slides way up the racetrack, trying to close in on Rick Parsons, but he's gone. It's almost it's over a half a second lead over him between him and Conwell right now, as Moore gets up to third place. Ronnie Martin trying to get fourth place now. Jordan right behind. S.D. Craig also in the mix as well. Kellen Short as well in the top 10. Angel Gutierrez trying to make up positions in the Hoodless Wonder somehow. Somehow making a pass on Srivastava right now. And yeah, that gap isn't shrinking. 10 laps to go here for Rick Parsons. The gap isn't getting any smaller, or it actually did there for a bit. He's no longer the second fastest car, but Dydick somehow took that spot. Conwell's trying to chase him down right now. Scarrett might play a factor in this. He's got a very slow car right now. He's just trying to stay out there and try to gain points on Srivastava right now. The gap it only shrunk a little bit. Conwell trying to make it work. Jeff Jordan here as well, trying to get second place. Conwell is trying to block them all, trying to hang on to his second place. But Jordan, I think, has the better car here. Now the lead has grown to over a second, or excuse me, almost a second again, as Conwell slides up. That might be it for Leroy Conwell here. S.T. Craig right behind Jordan, as they're trying to mount their own charge here. But the laps are winding down. 6 laps to go. It's over a second lead. Can Jordan chase him down? I don't know. He's running out of time to be able. He is starting to pull away from everybody else. He has probably the second fastest car right now, as it's now 5 laps to go, and the lead grows ever so slightly. So I think it's over for everybody else. Parsons has got this in the bag right now, unless something happens, unless Jordan can catch up quickly here. Craig trying to hang on to third place here, keep the top 10 streak going. That would be great for him. And the lead grows once again with 4 laps to go. Rick Parsons is on cruise control right now, but he's got to deal with Scarrett. I think he'll easily get around Scarrett with how fast he's going. Evelyn, I can say her name, his name. 4th place. Trying to go for 4th place here. And he'll make the pass over Conwell. The gap shrinks just a bit, but I think Jordan is running out of time here. He's got to gain some big margins if he wants a chance at the win here. 2 laps to go for Rick Parsons. Such a feel-good story as he grows the gap to over half a second, 1.5 seconds, as he heads down the backstretch. I don't think Scared's going to play a factor here. White flag is out, 1 lap to go for Rick Parsons. The feel-good story of 1998. He is possibly getting a win here. If nothing bad happens, he will. As he heads down the backstretch for the final time, Scared's not going to play a factor. He's too far out in front. Out of turn 4 for the final time. Welcome back to victory lane. Rick Parsons is victorious at Richmond. What a race that was. Number 39 heads to victory lane for the first time in Parsons Motorsports history and the second time in Rick Parsons' career.